All right, what's going on? I'm Cricket. This is our weekly 6 to 7 o'clock meeting. We have named this meeting Project Inside Hope because the whole objective of doing this thing is to send some hope in to the guys and girls that can't see this thing because they're still behind walls or bars or bricks or wherever you at. For the record, most of the people in this room have been there. We also are going to start implementing family members to come, and we were fortunate enough to be able to get one of those to come in this week. And I'll cut y'all's rings off.
Don't be like him.
Okay, that's for the camera guys. This was Sean. Y'all recognize it. Y'all don't see him in the circle tonight. He can't make it tonight. And also, y'all see it's a couple people that hadn't been coming. You know, it's some things going on. It's life going on out here, so we can't always make it. But as you can see, a lot of us are still here, and we got some new faces too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the room, man, just to start it off, just to introduce ourselves. If y'all just say your name, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all you gotta say, your name. So we'll start with you.
I'm Ryan, I'm an addict.
What's up, Ryan?
Hi, my name is Ben. I'm an addict.
Ben, what's up?
We're recovering addict named Kyle.
All right, Kyle.
My name is Beth.
Hey, Beth.
Beth.
Kurt, an addict. Hey, Kurt. I'm Cricket.
I'm Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
What's up? I'm Ron, I'm addict.
Hey, Ron.
I'm an addict named Matt.
Mike.
Tyler, addict.
Mike, Tyler. Nice to meet you. Again. It is two people that haven't been here before. I'm gonna go on and I'll ask Ben and Kyle and Beth. Actually, it's three of them. Me and my math. Ben, what have you heard about this group that we do every Sunday?
Actually, I just heard about it last week. I heard this group videotapes to send a message to the people in jail and try to give them support for the McShin for Pamunkey Regional. That's really all I heard about it, to be honest.
That's pretty cool. So what you heard that? And what you want to jump on board with that to send some hope back?
Yeah, I've been locked up and I know how it is, and I guess if we can send some hope to people who are incarcerated, you know, I think that's great.
Let me ask you, you got experience with a jail program too, right?
Oh, yes.
All right, so like when you were in there, was it people coming in, you know, facilitators off the street, coming in to carry messages?
Yeah, lots of them, to be honest. A lot of people from McShin, a lot of people from other programs too. One of the guys from Frank from the Caroline McShin program came in. A lot of recovering addicts, mainly. And John used to come every day when I was in there. John Schenhauser.
Yeah, right. So like when they were coming in, you know, you see these people that's clean, man, that used to be, you know, fuck ups like we were, and now they living a successful life. And they was coming in and telling you how they got it, and that fed your hope, right?
Oh, 100%, dude. I see somebody that can do it through a simple program, and you know, gives you hope that you can, you know, stay clean and get back everything you've lost.
That's pretty cool, man. It's really cool how the thing works, man, because when people are doing the things we used to do, and now doing something completely different, and are not getting locked up because of it, or relapsing or ODing, or, you know, losing the kids, you know, behind a new way of living, it kind of makes us believe that we can do it too, man. It feels good to believe in yourself, because I ain't done that many years. Kyle, what about you? You've been in the program too, ain't you?
Yep.
You can tell us what's going on.
Yeah, I was in the RISE program for 7 months. Really enjoyed it. This is my first time actually being in any kind of recovery setting like that. I'd been to a couple of inmates before that, but that really introduced me to it and actually made me fall in love with it. Like he said, getting to see the people that come. I actually see guys leave there and come back with H&I meetings, have 15 months clean, and get to tell their whole story from jail to buying a house. That's what I want with the American dream, man. And you get it this way, right? You know what I mean? So I was like, oh yeah, let's roll with this thing. And I've enjoyed NA ever since then, man. I fell off, yeah, but found my way back. I was lucky enough to find my way back. But yeah, the RISE program really opened everything up for me.
Sweet, man. And actually, man, you know, Sheriff Wade, the sheriff in Henrico, the one that created that RISE program and has been kept going all these years, you know, he's a real big advocate for people in recovery and stuff. And actually, he's very well trained on our disease of addiction and everything. And, you know, he's actually a very big supporter of what we do here, too. So, yeah, I mean, I praise the RISE program. Those y'all in the RISE program might recognize Kyle. He was a coordinator for a couple months. Yeah, so he had one of the top, leadership positions there. I think y'all called them instructors now or something like that. Is that what they call them? Yeah, they ain't called. It used to be called advisors, coordinators, and consultants. Now they call them all instructors. But come on, Beth, tell us. Kyle's your son, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. You think this time he's been out, he's been doing some things a little different?
Yeah, he's been doing things different, and this time he's talking, whereas before he wasn't interested in a recovery house or anything. That's his main goal. We're actually coming tomorrow to discuss that situation.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm ready to help him in any way I can.
All right. That's fucking awesome. Hey, that's news to me too for the cameraman. Most of the time I know exactly what people's answers are going to be because I invite everybody here. But that took me by surprise. I'm really happy about that. Y'all gonna make me cry on camera and be mad. So the thing is, man, I'm kind of glad y'all answered the way y'all did, man, because it's really cool how this thing works. When we're in jails and institutions, and we're hopeless, man. We feel like pieces of shit, and like we just can't get it right. Especially recidivists like me that keep going in and out, back and forth. It gets to a point where it's like, damn, why even bother trying to get my shit together? I just can't do it. And then you get to these programs and the people come in off the street, man, and they pass the message of hope. So that's exactly what we're doing here, man. In hopes that, y'all will see, man, we all been to jail, man. Most of us been to most of the jails that this tape is designed for. And, we're doing it, man. We here. We at church on a voluntary basis on Sunday night, and we're not in jail. But that's a brand new experience for most of us in this room. So like today is Sunday. What's today? First, y'all. Mm-hmm. All right. So last night was Halloween, right? And me being locked up as much as I have been, I ain't really been around for Halloween much. But it was pretty cool to be out this year. What kind of fun stuff did y'all do? Ryan, you do anything fun yesterday? Not going to jail. You didn't go to jail. That was fun, wasn't it?
No, yeah, I didn't do nothing on yesterday, but I don't think I did nothing. I went to a meeting. I went to the jail meeting because it was my wife's home group. And but Friday night, a guy in recovery had a Halloween party, and so we all went out there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that. What happened at the party?
Shit was off the chain. People was up, man. That shit, I tell you, that was crazy, man. But, so many costumes, and like a fucking $1 million house, and you got 25 years clean. That's what this shit get you out there.
Yeah.
It was just good, man. I had like music playing, and, just a bunch of people clean, and just tripping, man, just having a good time, Had some food. I mean, just we can have fun in recovery, man, without getting high and drinking. That's why people have events like that. I mean, I've been going to something pretty much every weekend, whether it be dinner or a party or the holidays about to come up. They got open houses and shit like that in recovery. So, just teach us that we can do things and have fun without using them. So
That's kind of hard to believe, when you're on the other side of the fence before you get a taste of this whole new life that we're living. For me anyway, I ain't think it was no kind of possible way I would ever have no fun. Not using it and running crazy, because that shit was fun for me. But man, I'm telling you, man, it's pretty cool. We say you normally do like all kind of events. Whenever an event comes up, you do it, and I know you do because I see you. What'd you do last weekend? Was it last weekend or the week before? The Powhatan thing.
Oh yeah. So the last weekend they had the Brunswick stew, and it's just crazy because that's where I met my wife at 8 years ago.
That's something, man.
And it was really awesome, man, to be able to we actually went and stood at the same spot that I first said the first words I ever said to her. It was very cool, man. A lot of people there. They had pumpkin carving and they had a big ass meeting. A couple hundred people around the fire. I mean, it was. It's just something spiritual in that, in and of itself. Being there with a bunch of people, it was cool, man.
Hey, how much time does that guy Jeff, the one that owned the house? How much clean time does he got? Do you know?
I want to say Jeff got about 30-something years.
That's right much, yeah. He's up there.
Yeah, he's like one of the has the most clean time, one of the higher clean times in the area. It's like him and Ed, You know, a couple of new guys, old Johns, been around.
That's cool, man. I wish y'all could have seen this place. It's beautiful, man. I mean, it's way off the road, in the woods. They got a big field. I guess it was probably I'd say a couple hundred people there, man. I mean, probably close to 300 or 400 people, really.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a right cool little event, man. Ben, you been having any fun since you've been out?
Man, I had an awesome day today and yesterday. You know, being clean, worked for a little bit. You know, I work with my dad a lot and trying to pay a lot of debt off, so I do a lot of free work. And I worked at a girl I'm talking to's house. I've been dating her for 2 weeks now, and man, me and her, when I was finished working, we rode the four-wheeler together and we hung out, man. It was great, dude. Just, you know, ride around, and it just was awesome, man.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Hey, you know what? I don't think it ain't no better fun than getting a new girlfriend, man. Y'all trying to figure each other out and stuff, man. That's pretty cool. You know, all that shit fun. I tell you what, it's a whole lot better than waiting on commissary. You know, getting a new girlfriend riding forward with a girl is a whole lot better than waiting on commissary. And I ain't knocking commissary, Miss Abby or Miss Gail, because you know, commissary saves our ass when we get jailed. Kyle got a beautiful little girl. Kyle, what'd you do fun since you've been out?
Sure, man. So I've spent probably 80% of my time with my daughter since I've been out. Sober. Spent a lot of time with my daughter, but sometimes it wasn't sober. But I got to take her out trick or treating, man, which is awesome. I missed it last year to the RISE program. You know, she didn't want to be with nobody but me, and that was. She won't hold nobody else's hand. She won't nobody else walk her to the door. Just me. You hold my cane, Daddy. You carry me. You do this. You do that. Man, so it was pretty cool, man. We're walking. We were with a group of friends. We're walking, and we're behind everybody. And she stops me on the sidewalk. She says, "Dad, come here." I'm like, "What? What do you want? You come here." She's like, "No, you come here." And so I come over and I'm standing over, and she's like, "Come down here, down here." I'm like, "Okay." And so I kneel down, and she kisses me on the cheek. She says, "I love you, Dad." Oh, man. Ain't no better feeling, man. I was like, man, that's awesome. You know, that was the best Halloween I've had, and Halloween's my favorite holiday of all. Right, this is the first one that I've spent sober or not in jail. You know, and like they said, man, you can have fun being sober. You know, those people that told me recovering addicts are boring, man, those are liars.
Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. They're not recovering. Because if they were recovering, they'd be having fun like we are.
Yeah, I was like, I had a blast.
Let me ask you something, man. Now that you're clean, right? Cause your daughter, how old is she?
She should be 3 on that.
3? Man, she's a pretty girl, man, to be 3 years old. I think she's at least 4. Time slips on by, man. Feelings for you, man, are different now that you're clean, because you can enjoy it more, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pretty much guessing, I'm probably assuming wrong, but I mean, I could be right. She don't, her being a 3-year-old don't get on your nerves as much when you're clean, though.
Oh, no.
I ain't think so. That's pretty cool, man. When you get clean, man, the brain starts working like God designed for it to work. It's pretty cool, man. And the thing is, man, with kids is they know when we're different than when we're using. Because we ain't the best parents when we're using. We ain't even gonna act like we are, because we all know it's a fact that we're not the best people. We don't care. We're self-centered when we're using. So, she sees that you're doing better, man. That's why she sticking by you, making you carry her candy, directing traffic with you and telling you to get your ass down here. So that's good, man. I'm glad you shared it. Beth, you a fun lady anyway. You been having fun since Kyle been home?
Let me just tell you what we did yesterday. He spent the night with my brother Friday night, was it? So I was going to go pick him up, and they were going to help my mom and dad yesterday. So I was going to pick him up when he called me and said, "Bring my board." I was like, "Oh yeah." So, because I love watching him skate. So I went and picked him up from Downsville. We went to Ashland at the skate park. Stay hung out there. Then we went to Pole Green. The guy on the skate team was there. Jason was there. And they hung out and they tore the park up, man. I'm telling you, my nephew, my 14-year-old nephew, has been dying to skate with Kyle. Like, I called him up and he's like, brought some friends there and they hung out and skated with him, man. Blast.
Kyle's
It was
good,
nice.
man.
It was like back in the day, when he did nothing but love skateboard, so.
Yeah, Kyle's good. Now that you're clean and stuff, man, and doing different things, it probably would be no bad day to go on and get back into it for real. While you're still young and able.
Yeah, I skated today, man, in the rain.
Good, man. I noticed on a social website the other day, man, people was own like skate shops and stuff like that, be messenger and shit like that. That's cool, man. It's good to have hobbies, man, because we don't none of us will sit around and be bored. Because if y'all like me, we ain't gonna sit around and be bored for long. We can find some kind of excitement, and most of the time it ain't the right kind. Kurt, you done anything fun since you been home? You been home for a couple weeks. You know, nothing fun, man.
Man, I've done ever since I got out. I've been having fun. Like like everybody else, I've been going to all the things that their program has. I went to the Brunswick still. I went and played bingo. Even though I didn't win, and I was pissed. I was like, man, how come I can't win? Then the girl right next to me, she wins. I'm like, God, one number left, and I couldn't get it. Yeah, he walked off. He's like, yeah. But like, I'm just having so much fun. Like Friday was my birthday, and it was the first birthday I think in a long time that I've been sober. And I chill with my girl. Everybody's telling me happy birthday. Like people I didn't even don't even really talk to. Telling me happy birthday. So it just felt good because when I was in my addiction, like nobody cared. No one would tell me happy birthday. Stuff like that. So it was just a good time. And then yesterday, my mom, the church we go to, had this trunk or treat thing for the kids and everything. So I helped my mom, set all that up. We had to go get like hot dog buns and stuff like that. And, it was just good to be able to be there with my mom, to help her out and everything. It's just, I went to a meeting last night at like 6:30 for Halloween. It was fun. Like, I didn't do much, but it was fun because I was clean. I'm sober, it's a blessing.
What is the trunk or treat? What was that?
It's like I guess it's like the families all get all their kids together and they dress up as their Halloween costume and they come there and they get hot dogs, they have games, bounce house and stuff like that. Just a big family event, just free food and candy and stuff like that.
What do they do? Like set their trunks up? Like security? Somebody was saying they.
I don't know where the trunk and
Basically
treat
set up
comes
this-
from.
Yeah, the same way it's basically set up like the houses. You just go around to the different cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
A lot of
'Cause I didn't know.
churches do it.
That's what I heard. Yeah. The organization I'm part of did one too, man. A lot of these guys work there. That's cool, man. I know you're a fun-loving guy anyway. You real active for those y'all that don't know. A lot of y'all do know him though, because he's something like a for real. So,
I was there for a while.
yes, sir. Yep. And if you didn't turn your library book in last week, he's still something to give you a book this week. He's that cool, man. It's a lot of fun stuff going on, man. Every day is exciting to me. If I would tell you, man, if anybody who knows me knows, I used and ran the roads for so long. If this new thing that I'm doing was boring or dull or even hard work or anything like that, I wouldn't fucking do it. I do what I've been doing for 20-something years, and suffering the consequences. That's what we do. But I've been having a lot of fun, man. That Brunswick Stew event, like I said, there was a couple hundred people there, man. They had guys up there brought their guitars. They would have been singing. A lot of talent coming around this thing, man. But like you said, we had a little meeting, man, around the bonfire. It was at night. It was pretty cool. The spirits were high. Everybody was having fun, laughing and shit. I seen people slapping on each other, doing all that shit. I mean, it was real life fun, man. Wasn't nobody acting, wasn't nobody trying to fit in or nothing. It was really actually genuine fun. What you been doing?
I've been doing all kinds of stuff. Last night I had a blast. My whole family dressed up for Halloween. We took the kids trick-or-treating, we gave out candy, went to a Halloween party. Other stuff, I went to the DC concert.
Oh, yeah.
That thing was awesome. I had never been to a concert sober, but I had a blast being sober up there.
Officer.
I was Animal Control.
Yeah, get it right, man.
Animal Control.
Oh, man, I recognize.
And my sister was a raccoon, so they kind of put together. Yeah, it was fun though. I had a blast. It was the first Halloween I've been sober, so.
Things just seem to be better. So I don't know if it's just me or what.
And I love seeing all the kids too, dressed up in their Halloween
Did you come up here for the thing?
No.
I didn't. I regret it. They said it was a smash hit.
Yeah.
What you been doing, Ron? You having fun?
Having a great time, man, in recovery.
Ron be jamming that. Ron got a hell of a playlist on his phone, man. Ron be rocking out.
Great dance too.
I tell you what, though, this little thing here, that gets me through, man. Music's a good thing. Definitely. I remember when being locked up, unfortunately, probably like you guys are right now. That's what kept me going, man. I went from the city jail to receiving and to the penitentiary, and it's like once I got there, I was able to settle in and get focused on, you know, what the rest of my life's gonna be like, man. And you know, I go back to music. You know, I picked up playing the drums when I was there. Luckily, we had a band room that we were allowed to go to, you know, jam out on some music. But you know, I
Where'd
just
you at, Powhatan?
yeah, I went to Powhatan for the receiving and wound up going to Greensville after being classified. You know, I ain't no killer or nothing, I was a level 1. And so I made it to the work center, and I'm actually wound up being like head of maintenance. So I got a maintenance
Sweet
gig
job.
out there, yeah. I mean, there's nothing sweet about being locked up, but that's the place to be, for real. I mean, you get some freedom, you know, play a little football, volleyball, get a jam out. But anyway, I was able to get focused on what I wanted to do. And you know what's so weird about this addiction that maybe some of you guys have, and I know all of us have, is that it's real easy to forget once you get out, you know, all them temptations. You know, it pulled me right back in. Shit, I did 06 to 08, and did a little bit here and there in the city between then and now, and it's all over drugs, man. All over that damn demon. But you know, what I wanted to say when you were talking about skating, that just started getting my heart beating, man, because I love surfing. I'm from Virginia Beach. I'm an old surf bum, but I grew up skating too, like at Trashmore. But when you were talking about that park, my boss drove me by there the other day because I was like, man, where's the skate parks at around here? And he showed me that, and I got real excited about the pool, you know, the bowl, and I was like, man, I got a skateboard at the recovery house I'm in. So I asked the guy, he's like, you gotta have elbow pads, helmet, and all that shit. So, you know, I'm gonna get that. I'd like to go. We need to hook up.
Yeah.
Go next time you go. I'll give you my digits. And it's awesome though, man. You know, last night, Halloween, you know, me and the man behind the camera right there, we dressed up as I was breakdancing, because I'm from the 80s, you know. And, yeah, the 60s, my ass. And Nick was he was a yo boy, b-boy, whatever. And we just came out here to this church, man, the trunk or treat, and kind of supported that, passed little hot dogs out to everybody, and watched the kids. Man, it was so nice, because I got kids too, but they're not that young. And it brought back a lot of memories, you know, because that's one of my favorite holidays too, like you were saying. And but I did get some pictures from my family because they're back at the beach. It was just nice being around a bunch of people that weren't using and getting all fucked up and getting crazy, you know. Everybody gets drunk and starts fighting and, you know, wind up catching charges, you know. That's just how this disease is. So I was real grateful to be able to hang out with a lot of people that's on the same page that I am today. But if I start hanging out with them other people, you know, I'm not a normie. That's what we call it. You know, we're not normies. You know, some people can live that life. I know I can't because I take shit to the extreme. And that's just all there is to it. So I got to put myself around the people that's the best, that's beneficial to me in my recovery, man. Because that shit I got to put first. You know what I mean?
Damn right what you mean.
Anything I put before that, you know, I'm going to lose it. And that's just how it is. It's taken me 20 years to figure that out.
Don't hear what he said. He said if he put anything before his recovery and his new life, if he put whatever he put before that, he gonna lose eventually. That makes sense, right? Y'all relate to that, right? That ever happened to y'all before? Me too.
What's
I
really
gotta
cool
put this
though,
thing
man,
first.
is that, you know, my sister, she's 50, a little bit older than me. So she celebrates 27 years come this Friday. So we're gonna get some people around here and drive to the beach and go to the beach meet and celebrate. And I'm gonna try and give her medallion, you know, being clean. And you know, that's a big deal, man, you know. So I'm real excited about that. I'm able to do that.
You said 27 years?
27 years.
That's a lot of years.
You know, there's one thing, I'll end with this. She's always told me, you know, Ronnie, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And it just makes so much sense, you know what I mean? That's all there is to it. If nothing changes, nothing changes. You'll be sitting right where the fuck you're at, or I'll be sitting right where you're at, man, you know? And that's all there is to it. I'm gonna do it the way that the fellowship tells me to do it. Because I can't do it. Ron's way gets me right where you're sitting.
You made a good point, man. The thing is it's obvious that most of us in this room ain't got the best track record when it comes to making decisions, right? And for me, really haven't been capable of running my own life for many years. So now I got to flock to people that are living the way that I want to live. And I got to learn how to do it all over again, man. And what I've learned, the more I learn about this thing, and the more I learn about myself, I realize that I didn't know what the fuck I was doing ever. So now that I'm learning some new shit and I'm living a new way, man, that shit's really good. That's cool, man. Real quick from the past though, she said she got 27 years.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to talk about her, she ain't here, but is it safe to say she's living a pretty good life?
She's living a great life.
She ain't been locked up in 27 years?
You know, she's only picked up one white chip too. You know, she got clean in '88. I think it was '88. And shit, I was in high school then. So I wouldn't, I used to steal her roaches out of the ashtray when I'd wash her car for her and all that. So, but she started in '88, picked up one white chip, and went through Maryview Hospital in Portsmouth, 30-day recovery thing. She got connected with everybody out in Suffolk. It was called the Outer Limits. It's the fellowship out there at NA. And she stuck with it, man. She started doing service work, got involved, hung around the winners, the old timers that got clean time, and ever since then, she sponsors people. She's bought her and her husband. She got married, had a kid. She's a great mom. My son lives with her because I've been such a fuck up all these years. I'm real glad that she took my son Ill Will, I call him William. He's great, man. And it's best for him to be over there with her right now. But she's really responsible. I grew up with her. She divorced family, so she's always been kind of a mother figure to me. Being 8 years apart, and but I'm proud of her. Really, I really am. I hope I can follow in the footsteps. And that's the stigma that the damn addict we have is like people just doubt us so much. And she's definitely a poster child for NA, I would say.
Sweet.
It's great. So I can't wait to see her Friday. It's gonna be a surprise. She has no clue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we're gonna roll in there deep with some McShin boys, and I think my sponsor's gonna go with us. Well, she got clean with my sponsor that lives here.
Okay.
He's got 26 years clean, and that's what the gift of this program has, man. It's just awesome. So I'll just take it a day at a time, man, and hope for the best.
That's right, sweet, man. Thanks for sharing that. Matt, you have fun, don't you?
Yeah, when I was introduced to recovery and when I was still incarcerated, I didn't really believe that like someone my age could get clean, stay clean, and have fun. Like I just didn't want to believe it. But to be honest, like I had 10 times more fun sober and clean than I ever did using. Like it's way better. I appreciate everything. I'm more grateful. And this weekend, I didn't do a whole lot. Like Friday, I went to the party, little recovery get together. And like if you didn't know it was a recovery party, besides not seeing drugs and alcohol, you wouldn't really know any better. You know what I'm saying? But I've been going through a lot this past week. Like this past week's been a huge struggle. So like especially yesterday, I didn't really try to go find something to do last night. But thanks to my support system, I'm still clean, and that's a blessing. And so I didn't really do anything last night for Halloween, but I did go get a tattoo. Thought it'd be better to go spend money on a tattoo than drugs.
Absolutely.
And got my mind off some things for a little while. That's my therapy, tattoo therapy.
Can we see it?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh yeah,
Sweet.
That's pretty sweet. You know what I used to do?
Zoom in on that thing, Nick. You see it? That is pretty
It
good.
says, no pain will take me out.
All right.
Every time I got a tattoo when I was locked up, we used to do this.
Yeah, y'all can relate to that, right? Gotta stick it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't been out for any holidays in the past. Well, this will be 3 years. I haven't had any holidays. I was locked up for 2 years. Locked up right after I turned 18. Didn't get out until after I was 20. So I haven't seen any birthdays, holidays, nothing in 3 years. So I'm really excited to see my family on the holidays and just be there with them clean too. And it's just like, it'll be such a blessing. I'm sure there'll be some tears involved, whatnot, but it'll be tears of joy instead of tears of depression and sadness.
That's right. Yeah. For those y'all that's watching this, man, we don't make our parents cry or our kids, despise us by our actions today. And I ain't saying they don't cry sometime, you know, because we did a lot of damage out there. But, you know, now the things that we do, they make them proud. And when they do cry, like you said, man, it's tears of joy, man. The people are proud of us. They believe in us again. They're starting to trust us again and shit. So thanks for sharing that, man. Let me ask you something. And we don't got to get into what's going on, like your personal shit. But would you say that, because you mentioned your network, you know, your network help you stay clean another day, right? So don't you think that that is advisable for everybody, is to, you know, get them a strong support group?
Absolutely.
Strong network.
I wouldn't be clean today if it wasn't for my support network.
We're not good by ourselves, right?
I can't do, I mean, the program I work is a program at NA, and it's a we program. Like, you cannot do it by yourself. At least I can't. I cannot stay clean by myself. I have to have those around me help me out. The support network, I have to work a thorough program, or I will not stay clean.
Yeah, it's just, you know, y'all probably heard this too, man. It says, you know, we're our own worst enemy. Ain't no worse company than hanging out with ourselves and all that shit. There's about 1,000 of them. They say different words, but they all say the same thing. Don't fucking listen to the people in your head and all that shit they say.
And another thing too is like, it doesn't always have to be like someone with you that like has the most clean time in the world. Sometimes like someone who's got 10, 20 days can save you from doing something stupid, even if you have a lot more clean time. Yeah, it's better to have the people with a lot more clean time, whatever. But sometimes it's just as simple as someone newcomer that is trying to do the same thing you are that can save you from doing something stupid.
Right. So I, for one, man, you know, Matt's a good friend of mine, so I'm really glad that you know, made some phone calls and got the fuck out the house and got you a tattoo. Even if it costs $1,000 fucking, at least you know, at least the crack man ain't get it. Mike, you been having any fun?
I have. Kurt and I share the same birthday, so I actually spent my birthday cleaning up here, but
Yay!
yeah, I mean, it could have been better, you know, but, you know.
Could it have been worse?
It could have absolutely been worse, yeah. You know, that's a big deal.
Last year, what'd you do for your birthday?
I was in a cell, locked down.
All right, you were. For what, about 18 hours a day?
Yeah.
That fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say cleaning a fucking church for a couple hours without fucking
Yeah. Last night I had a lot of fun. I did the trunk or treat out here in the parking lot, and my son and my niece were here, and they absolutely loved it. So that was really exciting to see them get out there and, you know, grab the candy and all those things. So it was nice to be able to spend time with the family. Today, a couple guys saw that I was struggling, a little bit down and out, so they invited me over to their house, you know, just to watch some football and kick it for a little while, and I had a great time doing that too, and that was something I really needed, so I was happy about that.
Hey, look, when you get out, if you get on board with this thing that, you know, these other guys are doing, whether it be 12-step groups or faith, you know, based, going to church or you know, whatever path, you come out and you see people living right, you ask them what are they doing to keep doing what they're doing, and, you know, see if it works for you. The thing is, man, is when you do that and you build this network that we're talking about, we don't leave none of our people out to stray, man, because we already know that's poison, man, being by yourself, isolating and all that shit. So, you know, we see somebody not doing so good or not going around people a lot, or not talking much, or, you know, if they ain't calling none of us, then we don't turn our back on them, we don't talk shit about them, we call them. And we, you know, we don't even gotta ask them what's going on. We just say, well, you know, come, look, I'm gonna come pick you up, we're gonna go to the house. Or ride with me to the barber shop. Or, man, I gotta go to the mall, you help me pick out some shoes. You know, we involve each other with shit, man. And as a result, we stay clean somehow. It's pretty cool. Was a lot of kids up here last night? What?
Oh yeah, it was packed. It was from like 6 to 8, and just the whole time, just kids kept on coming. And everybody was having a great time, you know, we were jumping around on the playground, doing everything. It was all good.
What was the coolest costume you seen?
I don't know. There was this a kid who was Scooby-Doo and his mom was Thelma. And,
That's pretty cool.
They had the mystery machine van out there too. So
No,
that's
man.
cool.
I've seen that, man.
Yeah, it was alright.
Hey, man, it's pretty cool. Tyler, you have any fun?
Oh yeah.
How long you been out now?
I've been out for a week, and I've stayed busy. Like that last weekend, I went to the Brunswick stew. Didn't really, I mean, I'd just been meeting people, but I even ran into a couple people that I knew from the streets that have been getting clean, so that was good to see. And then all week I've been just back and forth to church, going to meetings, gone out a couple nights and played pool, beat a couple of the guys in pool. And been playing cards too, so you won't stop playing cards. Like spades and stuff. And yesterday actually was a good day because last week I talked to y'all about not working, and Ron, he woke me up and said, I want to come work. And I went and worked. Even though I did all the work, I still had he was on the phone the whole time. But I still had a ball working because I got more work. I get to work Tuesday in paint, so that was cool. And then I went out trick-or-treating at an old neighborhood where I used to get in a lot of trouble, but it wasn't like a trigger or anything for me. I went with my sister and my niece and nephew, which was awesome. Like when I saw them, they like jumped into my arms and like it was just awesome because I was always worried. Sometimes they're always passive with me, but now like they jumped in my arms. They were happy to see me. Took them trick-or-treating. My sister was thanking me the whole time. Like have somebody there with her and everything, so it was cool. Ran into a couple old friends that had kids and everything. So I had a great, Halloween.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, I've had a great week.
That's great. I tell you what, man, and this is a promise. This is something that I'm allowed to promise you. If you keep doing what you're doing and keep, putting your next foot forward, it's ain't gonna get better, man. And I ain't telling you that just because somebody told me that. I'm telling you that because it really works, man. I know from firsthand experience, and I see it with a lot of these other guys, man. And I know everybody in the circle personally. Some people I just met, last week. Some people I met last month. But a lot of these guys I've known for years, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, just from talking to all of them, it's pretty much mutual agreement that at least one good time in our life, none of us had it down the right path. So, to see us now doing the next right thing and putting the next foot forward, I watch it. I watch these guys and their life progressively and steadily gets better and better. And I would like to tell you that it's slowly but surely will get better, but I can't do that because I try to be honest in everything I say now, because for me, it's not slow at all. It's definitely sure, but it's not slowly, man. For me, the more good stuff I do, the faster my life gets better. Can y'all relate to that?
Yeah.
Right, I'm not gonna sit around and just, meet some basic requirements or whatever. And I'm sure life would be better than it was. Anything's gotta be better than the life I was living. But for me, man, I'm enjoying this thing so much. I want the American dream. Somebody said something about the American dream. I want the fucking American dream, man. I've been living in America for 35 years. It's been a fucking nightmare. So, I want something different, man. So I put forth some extra work. Because, when I was living the other way, I was a hard-working fucking man. And, I was several of the guys in the circle, man. I stole shit with several guys in the circle. I've been in jail with most of the people in the circle. And they'll tell you, man, I typically will go hard for that. So it's only fair that I go hard for this, too. And the payoff is immeasurable. I can just tell you that. So we're grown ups, we're in recovery, we're living a new life, we're having a bunch of fun. Halloween was yesterday. Did any of y'all grown ups dress up for Halloween? You kind of get tipped. Hold on, because I watched the wrong.
lost him and didn't even get to wear it.
Oh man, you serious? Well, what was the costume?
You probably don't want to hear this, but it was a DLC.
Why wouldn't we?
I thought it'd be a funny joke.
Yeah, well, it probably would have been pretty funny, man. The thing is, though, you know what I'm saying? You're comfortable in it, you got practice wearing it. So, hey, you got a couple years experience wearing a fucking jail inmate, man. See that? Ron, tell these motherfuckers about your costume. Ron put some work into his shit.
That's pretty funny. I just put my artistic ability to a t-shirt, just wrote, old Beach Street on it, and made my breakdancing outfit. Because my man over there was getting ready to he put his stuff together. Just basic jumpsuit.
Let's see some of the moves real quick.
Nah. I did break it out last night on the floor.
We did. See, it's a whole lot easier for us to get into character when we dressed up like a character.
Yeah, because I had a wig. I wouldn't show y'all a picture because y'all would laugh like a motherfucker. But I had a long wig on, had the hat on, borrowed my boys some kicks. I scuffed him up a little bit. He was upset. He was like, "You scuffed my shoes up, man." You know, I was doing some floor work, did the flare thing, you know, a little pop locking. It's cool, man.
He was in it. He was in full-fledged costume.
Oh yeah, I had the Mr. T Star kid on too, the gold chain.
Nice jump.
Yeah,
Nice jump. Wig, hat on backwards. Yeah, he was in there, man. He busted a little move before he left the house to test the waters, see how his crowd, his fans were gonna react. We loved it. What'd you do? You dressed up, didn't you?
Yeah, I was animal control.
That's right, animal control. What did the costume look like?
It looked like a deputy's costume.
Look like a chips.
I'm surprised you
Oh, yeah,
didn't
Ringo
say
down the left, yeah.
painted on.
That's pretty cool,
I'm
man.
surprised you
Yeah,
don't
that's
chips
what
in.
What you said you kind of dressed up with it?
Oh, well, see, when I got off yesterday, after I hung out with everybody, I went and seen my girl at her work, because they all dressed up, she was a skeleton, so I was at the house looking around, and I had my little Tiger Woods Nike hat, and threw my stuff on, I was the white Tiger Woods.
Golf club on the shoulder.
Anybody else dressed up? Nobody else dressed up, but nobody else want to share. But that's cool either way. Mikey, I didn't dress up neither. Man, I think last time I dressed up was 12 years old. But you know what? I see all these other people, man, you know, doing this thing, man. They having a lot of fun. Dude, I think I'm gonna dress up next year, man. I kind of just came as an emotionally stable person this year. Nobody recognized me, so they tell me it was a good costume. My kids, though, I got twin boys. I got identical boys at 4.5. I think they changed costume ideas like 3 times on them, but the last one they ended up with was Peter Pan and Captain Hook. It was pretty fucking sweet. That's crazy. And I went out and hung out with them yesterday for a little over an hour, man. And took them, you know, the little Halloween buckets that you get at Walmart or whatever. Bought a couple bags of candy. We had a pretty good time, man.
Me and Brett dressed up as them weird little.
No, see, he's got a twin too.
I'm not even bullshitting.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Peter Pan and Captain Hook. See, they do something different for them every year. Like last year, I think it was Cowboys and Indians. Don't quote me on that. You know, I haven't exactly been an active father. Could have been a year before last. But they always doing cool stuff like that for them. Batman and Robin was one year. What else, y'all? What kind of stuff y'all look at?
Man, I can't even really remember, man. We went as ninjas one year. He was the black ninja, I was the white ninja. We went Power Rangers one year. Captain Hook, like Peter Pan. And we did a bunch of stuff when we were little, man.
What y'all dress? What did she dress up as?
My daughter was Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, ain't that sweet? Anybody else in your kids? What did they? What no?
He was dressed up as private first class. He had the military fatigues on. He went out in that. He looked really cool though. My niece, she was dressed up as a ladybug, so she was adorable.
Hey, look, how old is your son now?
He just turned 2.
2. That's why he's a big boy now.
Yeah.
You getting ready to have fun.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But look, I don't know if the camera. I don't know, if the camera was facing you at the time you were sharing about your son in his costume. But Mike's face lit up, man. It's pretty cool, you know. It's pretty cool that when we start to get our feelings back and shit, you know, we find that they're good feelings instead of bad feelings like we feared. What you got, costume picture?
Yeah, we were
Walk him up to
assuming
the
this
camera.
picture. This is the first.
Walk him on up to the camera if he can get in there. We'll just go up a little bit. He can probably get from there.
Is it getting closer? Can you see it?
You can speak, Nick. We're going to put you on the camera before this thing's over with. So
I know they want to see that.
Screen 110. Drop it down.
Drop it down.
Screen 110.
Oh shit, fire. There it is. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Hold on, there's another one in here too.
Yeah, don't
Hey, be careful.
There's Brittany right there. Britney Spears. And then Nick, I gotta represent the
Yeah, show me.
ours
You
too.
want to show the camera? Show the camera.
This is the B-boy style. Me and Nick chilling.
Nick's
Y'all
sitting
really
back
give
there
2 shits
silent,
about it,
y'all,
but we had a good time, man. You know what I mean? That was cool.
We'll introduce y'all to Rick at the end of the group. So, You know, here's the thing, man. You know, none of us are miserable. We're living a new life, and for the most part, we're having fun doing it. And life ain't perfect. Shit pops up sometimes, like Matt was saying. You know, life is life, man. We're not entitled to have it smooth and fun and happy every day. We're not designed for that. In fact, what is it, 5 major feelings that we were designed to have? What is it, mad, glad, sad, bad, and afraid? Well, mad, bad, glad, sad, and afraid. If you notice, ain't but one of them good. You know, so we're going to deal with some bad shit every now and again, man. But I promise you, if you don't use and you don't break the law and shit, man, life just seems to run so much smoother for everybody. Not me, not just PCI. If you get out and get this thing tried, you'll see it. That applies to you too, or will in the future.
Pick it up, it won't get in there, right?
If you don't pick up, it won't get So we only got a couple minutes left, but you know, Ron said something about, you know, that sweet job he had when he was in Greensville, which is, by the way, a sweet job. Any of y'all that's, you know, incarcerated knows that, you know, doing trustee work has got its benefit. You know, sometimes you'll get good time knocked off your sentence, or maybe even, you know, some commissary, some money in the account, or whatever. Maybe you get hour-long visits, a 30-minute visit. But I say the biggest benefit probably, man, would be, you know, it's just one more thing to keep your mind active while you're in jail. Because, you know, some of us have shared before that when we're in jail, man, we get in there and if we ain't doing nothing positive, man, we're dwelling on all the negative shit that we did before we got there. And for me, if I ain't working on a solution while I'm in jail, I'm just adding to the problem. It's just going to be there waiting for me when I get out, and it has for several years. Who in here has ever had a trustee job? Ben, what was your trustee job?
Oh boy, which one?
Tell us a couple. You don't got to give a description.
I've
Just
worked quartermaster in the Richmond City Jail. I've painted in a jail. I've been on workforce where I went cut grass for the county. I've been a hall trustee, kitchen worker for a very short period of time. And because I couldn't deal with that. I don't like working restaurants. I don't like cooking. I like cooking for me, but not for other people.
But you stayed busy, man. You always, every time I've ever been locked up, but you was working your ass off.
No. I've been locked up 4 times in my life, and I've had a job every time.
Good. Kyle, what kind of job you had?
I was a kitchen trustee.
Kitchen.
Yeah, while I was in the program, towards the end, I was coordinator and stuff like that. Wanted to get on a good sleep schedule, but then they wanted to put me on morning shift where I was waking up at 2 a.m. I was like, no, that's not what I work on the street. So, I was like, I'm out.
Thanks for the job, but I ain't quite feeling that.
I did it for 2 months there, man.
That's good, man. You gave it a try. You wouldn't know if you was gonna like it unless you gave it a try.
Well, I enjoyed the work or whatever. It kept me busy. I just hated the schedule, man.
So here, Kyle's a good example, man. Here you got Kyle's locked up. Kyle had a nice little stretch of time, man. And instead of sitting in the jail cell, you know, playing cards and masturbating all day, he signed up for a voluntary drug behavioral modification program. Not only did he participate in it, but he steadily gained, you know, leadership roles. You know, he wanted to step up and help out as much as he could, and you know, he did very good at it. Then he got a trustee job as soon as he was able to get one, man. You know, so it's pretty cool, man. He didn't sit around and be inactive, because that would have. The result is, you know, he's got this good foundation, man. He didn't settle his ass for them. How a month? 6, 7 months?
9 months.
9 months.
Yeah, they just did forward.
Right.
But yeah, no, man, I'm cut out of jail. Jail's not for me, so I had to make it as easy as I could. You know?
Yeah.
Like, man, it's going on out there, man. You can get a good mindset if you go out there. I was like, anything's better than this, man. I ain't cut out for this, man.
Yeah, you gotta stay busy, past your time. What was your job?
I started off doing the floors, like stripping and waxing the floors, and then I got the librarian job, and I did that for like 7 months, and then I went to the hallway and ended up in intake for the rest of my time.
All them jobs sweet. Mm-hmm. Like the library, for those y'all that's in for monkey, you know the library jobs, that's a hard one to get, man. And that's a pretty sweet job for real. And then, you know, as far as hall trustees and stuff, that intake position, that's like an esteemed position too, man. We ain't gonna tell them why, but y'all, you know, if
See
you're
what I'm doing right now? That's what I did.
Story of your life.
right. well, sorry, Major Hopkins, can't do it. But who else was trustees? you told us about your job. Nobody else had a trustee job, but several of y'all been in jail programs before. Just raise your hand if you've ever been in a jail program. Most of us, yeah. Most of us.
Whole program.
Yeah, so and look, and here we are again on Sunday night, and we're voluntarily coming here to offer our time for y'all, man. And just really, we ain't no better than nobody else, man. We were introduced to a new way, man. We're giving it a try. We're giving ourselves a chance, and the payoff is amazing, man. Does everybody agree with that statement, man? It's worth every fucking minute of effort that we put into this new thing, right? We'll be excited about it, y'all. Hell yeah! Or y'all just saying it because I'm asking y'all. We're not actors, man. This is, as you can see, man, we're definitely not actors. We're human beings. We've been in jail, we've been in drug programs, we've been hall trustees and kitchen workers and all that shit. So, we're hoping y'all got something out of this today. When you get out, you can find us at 2300 Dumbarton Road. It's in Richmond. It's at a church called Hatch Memorial. The organization that gives us this room and the equipment to film is called McShin Foundation. It's a peer-to-peer based recovery community organization. It's not a rehab or treatment center, but it is a life-saving place, man. It's affected a lot of us so greatly. Words can't even express our gratitude for this place. There's something else I wanted to say before we stop. Come walk up in front of the camera. We want to introduce y'all to Nick too.
Yeah.
Nick is our homeboy, man. Nick lives in a recovery house with a lot of us.
What's up?
He's actually been, Nick, how long have you been in a recovery house environment?
I've been here now, I think today's day 75.
Day 75, and that's not just at our house, that's at
Yeah, in the
several
recovery
house,
house.
right, in our organization. Right, so 75 days, man. Is that your clean day? You've been clean for 75 days?
Yep.
Did you say that's probably been some of the better 75 days of your recent years?
Absolutely, and I mean, back in February this year, I did a inpatient 90-day rehab, ended up being 97 days, and it just, nothing compares to what this program's done for me. I stayed clean for a little bit out of there, but this place has allowed me to go out and get a job and live in the community, and that's been the biggest thing for me.
I love it, man. All right, thanks, Nick.
Yep.
Hey, Nick, man, I'll tell you about Nick, man. Nick, see this thing, man, like everybody keeps asking what's the qualifications to come to this meeting. And it really ain't no whole lot of qualifications, man. What we're doing though, we're trying to make it easier for y'all to relate to us as best as possible. So if you've been in jail and you're not in jail no more, you qualify 100%. If you're not in jail, you're doing something different, you're doing something right. So we would like for you to come, man, and share it with the guys that are watching these tapes, man, so that hopefully they can get a little shot of hope. Just one little chance of believing in this help, man, because y'all can do it, we're doing it. Can't they do it? Mm-hmm. Ain't no reason why y'all can't do it, we're doing it, man. And we've been classic fuck-ups for so long, man, and we're not any longer, so it's pretty cool. Anybody got anything they want to say before we close out? Nobody got anything to say?
Y'all gonna meet the day you get out.
Exactly.
That's a must.
Go somewhere, man. 12-step programs work for us, but they don't have to be your path. But you gotta, if you're sitting in jail, it's common sense. You gotta do something different, man. And we're not here to tell y'all what to do. We're just here to tell y'all that if y'all want to do something different, come find us, man. We'll show y'all some cool ass shit that y'all can do to live an awesome life. You proud of Kyle?
I am, and I'm really excited about tomorrow. Just looking forward.
Welcome.
Kyle's coming tomorrow. Y'all have no idea how happy I am about that. Kyle will come tomorrow. He's going to talk to these people, see if he can come to our organization. And I'm going to put in my best word to try to get it too. All right, well, I'll tell you what. We'll circle up like we did last week. We'll close out. Oh, by the way, camera, we film this every week, and we burn copies to send it to the area jails, especially the ones that have drug programs. But we also post it on YouTube. It's on YouTube every week. This one will probably be posted Tuesday. All right. So, Nick, how do you normally close meetings around here?
Or are we not?
God
grant us the serenity to accept things we cannot change, the courage to change things we can,
and wisdom to know the difference. Just another day, keep coming back. It works if you work and you die if you don't, so work and live.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming, man.